Thank Thank you. It would be wonderful if it would lock on to Chrome when I actually over. There we go.
That'd be wonderful.
Large
Yeah.
oof. Actually, I will be 1 second.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Huh?
Okay, I've committed bullying to people. I'm ready.
Hell yeah. Is there any specific things I should have open now? I have my character sheet, but anything else?
You should have your character sheet open in the foundry. Anything else, like, you will open when you need it.
Got it.
Alright.
I'm excited.
So, a little of you ready to begin?
Yep. I'm all good.
Alright.
Battle roll, baby.
So, last time on the side episode, because we didn't have everyone last week, the
Yes.
party had been held up in the tavern, currently preparing the hunt for the owlbear. You had reached out to the local, you'd gone to the guardhouse to set up a local mercenary call for people willing to aid. It's going to take a couple days for people to get back to you on that, because an owlbear is not something that any old mercenary is just going to take.
Yeah.
During that time, your residents, Indiana and Whistle, spent their time doing their temporary job as a servant over at the Red Hand Estate. Trying to pick up information subtly as they work there. And during that time, a new individual had come into town with quite a bit of fanfare, one Inora the Songstress. They had conducted a performance over at the estate, and even shared a brief conversation with Indiana during the night when the two bards had run across each other and did a small performance across the gardens. Afterwards, they shared a short conversation and then moved on with their days, or their nights. They seem to be well connected to both the Lord and Sir Geralt, and also the head servants. I'm pinging a person you can't see. But the head servants, Alicia. The four of them seem to be well connected. After all this, however, the two of them managed to get a day free to head back to the party, catch them up on the recent information, and also had learned from Nalia, or the princess, that Songstress was also a good friend of her mother. But at that point, as the day come to a close, the next morning, the party had been brought back together, as at this point, the bulletin has gone out, a few allies have been found, and it is time to hunt an owlbear.
Owlbear, owlbear, owlbear. Murder, murder.
And it's with that we pick back up. The party is currently gathered in the downstairs of the tavern. Nalia is, of course, staying upstairs because, of course. Currently with the party is Gultak, Heather, and Kia.
Hello.
The others are handling, Indiana and Whistle are currently handling matters at the estate, and Silent is otherwise indisposed. It's currently planned that you apparently got, according to what one of the guardsmen has said, 2 people have signed on to assist you in this matter, and they'll be meeting you here shortly. The hunt is planned to begin at night, because as you discovered, the owlbear is operating purely at night. So you're going to be meeting up about midday. You're going to be having a discussion and then heading out to set up the hunts from nightfall. And that's where we pick up. As you have a brief moment to discuss before your companions arrive.
Before the big day. So, oh, I would need. I don't know if I need anything. Let me check really quick. Do I have any way of healing myself? That's probably something I
Long
should go
rest.
quickly.
Yes.
Anyway,
Click the long
I mean,
rest button.
besides,
Oh, wait.
I mean, no, like,
Oh,
like as
like
like
in-
item wise.
Health potions are 50 gold.
Oh, jeez. Okay, how much gold do I have? Wait, this might not be an OG's moment. This might be.
You could buy one.
I can get. That's still better than 0. That still leaves me a little less dead.
That is correct. That is more than 0. That is how the
Uh-uh.
cardinality of numbers works.
Correct.
Sorry.
So yeah, I'm
Sure.
probably gonna grab a potion. I'm probably gonna
enough
sneak
during
out
the-
real quick and grab a potion.
During the morning, you went out shopping, managed to grab a potion, I'll add it to your
Is it
potion of
nicely?
healing. Boom, in your inventory. Drinking it is a bonus action and it heals 2d4 plus 2.
Let's go. I can now partake in a bonus action. I don't have a lot of those.
You have meta magic, I think. Is like the only one.
Yeah. That's really it though. That's all I really I think I need preparation wise.
In that case, as midday arrives, eventually 2 figures would make their way into the tavern. Heading them would be the familiar sight of Sir Geralt. I'll quickly drag across the map. And alongside them, a mercenary that you do not recognize. But they are mercenary judging from their garb and insignia. Mango, if you would like to introduce your character.
Like just explain what you see, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. You would see they're fairly androgynous looking, but they have short white hair, grayish skin. They are a tiefling, of course. Black horns coming out of the side of their head, very similar to the icon that's shown. And they're wearing looks to be a basic mercenary uniform, nothing too special. On their left side, they have a longsword and a scabbard, and they do seem to have, I believe it was a halberd I chose, or
A halberd slung over your back.
yeah. Yeah, they because as they walk in, they're gonna look at everyone.
Glancing around, you would eventually spot the people the guardsman told you to meet up. Sir Geralt already had decided pointing them out. You would see, sat around a table, a 3 queen, whatever Aqua is. Whatever.
What?
It's not
What do you
abundantly. It's not abundantly obvious. They might be human. They might be something else.
They are a creature trademark.
And then
Gonna- Out of character, I'm pouting.
Hey, if it was abundantly obvious you were an Asimar, then you wouldn't have lived very long.
It was abundantly clear. Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't want to die immediately.
Congratulations, you died in your backstory.
Oh my god.
I had in a tornado.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you get better?
If the two of
Did
you
you
wanna,
get?
if the two of you want to give a further description of your characters, go ahead.
Yeah, Gultax. I have a better description written down than what I could probably just muster with my mouth. I think somewhere. If I can click on the correct window and not shit behind it. So yeah, Gultax stands about 5'4". They have a brown and orange carapace. So like that's basically the equivalent to their skin color. They're dressed in a nice beige cloak with a bag slung over their shoulder, and they have like nice little bits of jewelry on their Antennae, I think that's the term. Yeah.
Heck yeah, antennae.
That one.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Base.
Heck yeah.
Can we get a pocket
Based
in the
code.
chat for antenna?
God damn it.
Anyways, I'm running on cringe today. Apparently.
Okay.
I guess that's the
Anything-
description.
Any further description
That's-
of Heather, or are we just going to move on?
Heather. Oh, are you sure you want to exit the virtual? Right. Don't hold push to talk while scrolling. Heather's an Asima. She's got slightly glowing eyes, cat ears, and ADHD.
Yeah, it's not abundantly obvious that they are an ASMR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
understood.
ASMR are kind of like heavily frowned upon as a ancestry because of their connection to the gods.
Yeah. If you spend a lot of time around her, usually you'd probably notice after a while, and that's why she's not really sticks around in one place, apart from a group of dwarves that she was all like chummy with because she was apprenticing under them. So that's not exactly something you'll know right away, but yeah.
Understood.
She's scrappy. She's got half armor, and she's clearly some sort of tradeswoman.
As the two of you walk over, Sugero takes a glance at you. Hey, you want to take the lead on this one? It's been a while since I've done this kind of thing.
Hmm.
If you need me to, I didn't know you became so soft in your knighthood.
Hmm.
I'm gonna shit talk him.
You might regret that
No,
later.
do the homie talk. Do the bro talk.
Yeah, I said it in like I smirked at him. Like I'm saying it like
Yeah,
we're friends and just fun shit
you might,
talking.
you might regret that on the practice field later. Gives you a slap on the shoulder. Come on.
All right.
As you make your way up to this group of three.
Well, I assume everyone knows what we're looking for. I hope.
Flawless execution there.
I don't know. I'm working with failure knowledge. Shut up.
You're okay. Okay.
Kia speaks up. Nice to meet you too.
Normally people start conversations with hello.
Apologies. I was more looking at what you had to keep us alive. I'll look for conversations after we survive.
No, you're fine. It's better to know who's going to be keeping you alive than anything else.
Exactly.
Now, obviously you all know what you're here to hunt.
Hi.
If you didn't, someone has clearly not given you the full rundown. We are hunting an owlbear somewhere across the river, I believe it was. Kind of quite.
Either out in the it's somewhere to like the southeast, either in the farms or just across the river. There's going to be a search through the night to try and find it.
Yeah. We're going to be fanning out across the southeast to search for an owlbear.
It's also nocturnal, from what the report said.
Hmm. And it's very aggressive.
So we should keep our wits about us then.
I thought I was sure that I'm sure that was implied. With that, does anyone have any ideas they would like to throw out before we proceed? It's better that we have as many ideas on the table as possible before we proceed. Nothing of note?
No.
No? Okay. Hit it till it dies. Got it.
Well, if it works for any old beast, it works on an owlbear.
Hmm.
Alright.
My hit will be from a distance, hopefully.
Speaking of, where do the three of you like to fight? What's your grid? What's your engagement type? So your front line, mid line, or rear line?
I use magic, so I would guess real line.
Okay.
The metal words.
This is over at Heather.
Heather, would you consider yourself a rear line, a mid line, or a front line kind of fighter?
I think they've always ended up in the front line.
Yeah, I think I have.
Because you're like
I mean-
a tank.
Yeah. I'd be able to do backline, but probably frontline, yeah.
Alright. Frankie speaks up. Front line, no question. Alright, 4 frontliners and a rear liner. We can make that work. Not actually that half bad of a balance. I take it if you're a rear liner, you're a spellcaster of some sort? Don't see a bow on you.
I'm gonna. Can I like show off my arcane focus, and
Just
kind of be like, you whip it out. It's a nice, prismatic kind of gem. I'm capable of tossing a few fire bolts, need be.
Ah, wonderful. In that
Funny
case,
rock.
that's everything I need to know. Do we want to get a general look over the land while we still got day?
Sounds like a good idea.
All right.
I look forward to working with all of you. Let's get a move on.
And you too.
I'm gonna kind of, as we make our way over, I'm gonna kind of like whisper to Heather. So the bet's on who dies first. You could even say me. You could put a bet on me. I wouldn't blame you. Heather, I'm talking to you.
Dead. Killed.
This is so dead. This
God.
is so sad. Ah, the music's so loud.
Turn your global volume down. That's on you.
I know. Jesus.
You are warned.
I repeat it every single time. That one is on you.
No, you're fine. No, it just startled me. I realized the skill issue. It's just startled me.
That's one I want. Yeah. Wait, no, it's the weirdly named one that I want. Right.
The weirdly named one.
Right down the bottom of that playlist. There we go. You set off heading down into the lower sector. Most of the party has been here before when you don't conduct your initial investigation. However, for Mango, Theo, I need to actually put your character's name on your token. There we go. There we go. Now we over this. Heading over to the farm. The farm itself is quite large. It is owned by this farm here, the Austin farm, is owned by the Austin family, but it employs quite a number of people to maintain it from the surrounding area. From the report, the last sighting of the owlbear was in the farm here, and it was 3 people got killed by the owlbear during the night when they were working late. There are reports of shouts and screams. party had done their initial investigation after that and had discovered it was an owlbear that was operating nocturnally through various methods. Looks towards the witch. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about.
At this point, it is.
Don't we have to
originally-
collect a friend in the woods?
If you wish to bring the witch in on this occasion, they said they'd be
Mhm.
watching from afar.
I mean, we went through all the effort route. Why not?
You might want to bring it up with your companions in that case.
There is one stop we need to make before we confront the owlbear.
Alright, where are we going?
Just cross the river. We have an ally that will be able to help us,
Oh.
and I'll lead them towards where we found the witch lady.
Alright.
And hopefully this doesn't go tits up.
Okay.
I'm ready to defuse a conflict, but like, you know.
Alright. Heading out deep into the Delnor woods. For you, Ariel, you would know that there is a rumor of a witch out in the woods. Although the rumors around them are generally fairly neutral to positive. Usually, like, there's tales of a witch being helpful out in this area. You know that much from just generally being around. And there's also rumors of a witch's kid who's been sighted a few times. But you thought it was like, oh, this is obviously a folktale. The witch's kid is probably just some forest child. Like a wild child that comes into town occasionally.
Wild
Right.
orphan.
However,
Also,
as the party leads you deep in the woods, you start getting suspicion, which is only confirmed when you enter into a clearing at the opposite end, a cabin. As you step into the field, there'd be for the two members of the party who were here prior. There is a familiar like crackle of energy that then quickly fades as a familiar figure pops out from the cabin, hand level before dropping it, recognizing the two of you. Obviously about to fire a warning shot like they did last time. Oh, you're back.
You're all right. Yeah, we've gathered some extra hands. We've come to see if your mother was able to help. I believe they were their mother. Yeah, that was the relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, your mother would be there to help us.
Tables were saying, tucking their head back into the cabin, and you'd hear muffled voices you can't make out words, and then a second later, stepping out past them, the four-armed birdkin of some description steps past them. And Geralt takes like a half pace back, eyes narrowing, but doesn't seem outwardly hostile.
Yeah, I'm watching them. I haven't made any movements, but
We've
cautious.
As an
We've
agreement
already-
with the deal we made, I will accompany you on this matter.
Hmm.
And I gotta stay inside. Girl darts inside, door shutting. And they stride across the clearing. They stand a good solid 6 or 7 foot tall, I believe I said last time. Like, maybe
Mommy?
8 foot.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Sake.
I mean, she is a
I
MILF.
take it this is our ally for today.
Yeah. I assume everyone can play nice. We have a common enemy here.
I'm just here to do a job.
Geralt just raises an eyebrow. I wasn't even aware the witch was real, to be honest, but I guess you're the one behind that reputation. I would be. Although I'd ask you not to speak about this further to anyone else.
My job is to kill an owl bear, not to spell gossip.
Good.
My job
Depends
is
on the story.
vengeance.
In that case, once night falls, I should be able to track it down. If you'd all like to wait in this clearing until then.
Which is like, this is a secret mouse tool you can use later. This is the later in question. Am I calling her a tool? No. She's probably very capable and could kill me in an instant.
I think she is higher level.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt if she was able to
the
kill me
party
in an
could.
instant.
The party could kill her. I just checked. Yeah, the body.
I mean, but me on my own, 1v1ing her,
Maybe
dead in
not.
an instant.
Maybe not. Maybe not. That'd be pushing it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm not pushing anything with her.
Does the party wish to do anything further before night falls?
I don't think I need to do anything.
I don't have anything specific to say, but while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna chat up Geralt, see how things have been.
You're not gonna
Shut
talk
up,
to the people
Geralt.
who literally know who literally introduce you to a folklore character, basically.
I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm asking Geralt about all this. I'm like, you sure these people are capable?
I've talked to one of their friends actually, in Indiana. They're working as servants over in the estate. They travel this troop from what I understand. He seems fairly reliable. I've had a few conversations with her in the past. She seems to know her stuff.
Whatever you say. Well, I guess I'll get some rest before we have to go.
Alright. Check your weapons, check your equipment, make sure nothing's broken or needs repair.
You as well.
Geralt drops into a crouch and is going to start sharpening off the glaive that they carry.
Can I just kind of keep an eye out around us, but just like sit for the most part?
Yep.
Just expressly taking watch, just in case, you know.
I will make you roll in this case because you are in a safe zone.
Okay.
Yeah, Kryl is just like, they're gonna get their weapons ready and just pace for a bit.
You seem on edge.
I just tend to fidget, that's all.
I wouldn't blame you if you're a bit tense about the coming fight. Not many people get to fight one of these things.
It's always a little bit of nerves before a fight.
Oh, the street cred this will get me. They kind of just chuckle themselves.
Fine.
Hello.
Welcome.
Look who's catching up. You're
Hello?
late. No, I'm joking.
I am aware.
How dare you?
And at this point,
we introduced
Indiana, being
them.
a bit late, manages to catch up to the party out by the witch's cabin.
They, like,
Vaguely
roll
assuming
through
they
this?
get out in that area. You managed to catch up.
Are we doing this? Okay.
Hunting the owl there once night falls.
When I like hear them, I'm gonna
As
like put my hand on my sword and then like as I
you'd hear like footsteps coming through the forest, and like a couple you go on guard, but for the main members of the party, you would see Indiana push through some underbrush.
yeah, as soon as I see that the others are friendly with them, I'll relax.
Yeah, Indiana, you would notice the party gathered is Gultak, Heather, and Kias, as well as Sir Geralt.
Kryl.
Sir Geralt,
Are you saying my
and
name?
a mercenary you are not familiar with,
Yes.
and the witch.
You, Twitchy. Never got your name. Talking to you, Mango. Probably proud.
He doesn't know that. You said Twitchy. He's ignoring you.
Yeah, you're the one who you said you were Twitchy. You're fidgety or
Twitchy.
whatever. I don't know.
Just like to move. But the name's Kryl. Nice to meet you.
Name's Cool Talk. The rest can introduce themselves if they'd like.
Jones Jr. Though most of my friends call me Indiana.
Nice to meet you as well.
Heather, tradeswoman.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Gultox just gives you like a nod back.
Crown nods back and then continues pacing.
At this point,
Pointing
Back
is-
to my pacing.
at this point, the sun
Yep.
is beginning to set. Sophronus stands up. Alright. We're going to hunt an owlbear, let's do it now. It should be becoming active soon, and I should be able to track it. Let's start heading south. They're in the area once night falls.
Understood.
What's our T minus on combat, by the way? Because I'm putting away groceries.
You have a bunch of frontliners, and like you and Gultak in the rear line.
We have a significant wall of meat, if that's what you're worried about.
No, I mean like T minus, time till.
Until combat, out of character, like any minute.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a good thing I'm finishing up.
Yeah, be quick.
Ah, motherfucker. I dropped the lime juice.
Not the lime juice.
No!
Oh, no.
You'll never get it
How
out
will we get the
before.
sour face now?
I dropped the lamb sauce.
The lemon sock?
Lamb sauce. Because lime
Um,
juice sounds phonetically similar
could
to
you?
lamb sauce.
Bro, how could you?
I'm
front of me, the
retroactively
Dickhead? No joking.
I'm
sorry, that was
retroactively just headcanoning that you just said lemon sock anyway.
Okay.
Lemon sock.
You can even take that as an in-character exclamation. Oh fuck, I dropped the lamb sauce.
I dropped the lemon sock. Sorry, I have a sock of lemons. It keeps them fresh.
Oh! Awful.
Listen, if it hasn't been on someone's foot, it's not smelly. No, I'm gonna say it.
I hate it here. I hate it here. Anyway,
Yeah, literally brought us all together.
I'm glad we're having a bonding moment over my lemon sock that I apparently have.
That wasn't even the original thing that
Anyway,
was said.
the party heads south.
The DM, now tired of our shit, moves the plot along.
A good chunk.
As heading southward, at this point the sun is setting completely. Cronus leads you out to like a few animal trails, crouching down, checking a few things, and then sets off at a sharp eastward angle. Before again stopping, checking, it sets off at a different angle. Until eventually, you find yourself in a small animal, a small like, what appears to be a small hunting trail of sorts, heading north to south. Cronus like glances around. It's nearby.
I am going to make sure I am ready with my arcade focus
Yep,
to
I am.
not get my shit rocked.
I'm gonna take my halberd off my back.
It's equipping weapons time, baby.
If anyone needs a light source, I'd light it now.
Pommel of my rapier.
Do I have a I have a torch, but do I have anything?
Does anyone know the light cantrip?
No.
I can't check my character sheet right now.
I know the darkness cantrip, but that's
I-
not helpful.
I think I have dark vision, so
Heather does.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, I've got dark vision.
Does
pretty
Heather
sure.
put light on someone?
As a
Aqua.
tiefling, I have dark vision, correct?
Yes, but in darkness it's still disadvantaged because of light obscurity.
Understood.
I can do it.
I got a torch.
Well, Heather has light, which is a torch but better. That doesn't make a
okay.
hand. Who are you casting it on? Who are you casting it on? That is the question.
I'm alright with being a big old target.
I'm sorry for any fireballs that hit you in the coming combat.
That's alright.
That wasn't in character. Sorry.
I
need to get a different-
Gultak or Indiana. Aqua.
Yeah, that would be the most ideal, since we're gonna be pretty stationary.
Cool. Done.
Give glow.
Give Glow.
The meme continues.
Also, her aim's getting better.
I thought we were gonna escape that.
Well, you aimed to.
What?
Yeah, by the way, if you don't know the languages they're speaking, it's literally gibberish.
I just said give Glow
Yeah.
and deep speech.
Multilingual group. We'd love to see it. Anyway. Weapons up. At this point, rounding a small rock entering the outer up ahead. You could a sudden smell of blood fills the air. As glancing ahead, you could see a large, hunched silhouette currently off the side of the path, currently chowing down on something on the side of the road. You see what looks to be a human hand, for those with dark vision, jutting out from in front of it.
Huh. Well, certainly has a
Who's
taste for
that?
man meat.
It's like a late night hunter gone unlucky.
So it would seem.
Well, here's our target.
At this point, initiative is going to be rolled.
Let's go! Fight, 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 fight.
Alrighty. Where's my mouse? But there it is. Hit.
So, Mango, I think you remember how this works.
Wow.
Sort of.
Right-click the twin swords in the top right to bring the tracker out, and then just click the dice next to your name.
Okay. Normal?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't used this in a while.
And then I will roll for Indiana.
I don't.
You got near
Because
the
my
top.
shit's still loading.
You got near the top with an 8. Only one person reached double digits.
Oh no.
I took my halberd out earlier, so I'm just gonna press equip on that.
Alright. With this, as you ready yourselves, the owlbear takes a note, its head glancing up. It's hard to really make out any details in the darkness, however. So.
Anything
No,
fun?
goddamn
I
it,
guess
hardware
we're
acceleration.
Bearing their claw.
I was about to ask if there's anything flammable nearby, but there's trees.
You will burn the forest down. Only you can burn it.
Yeah.
Brennan is going to move out to the side and is going to take it the dodge action. Geralt is going to flank the other way. And is also going to take the dodge action. Indiana, it's your turn. The owlbear is ahead of
the
you
warlock.
about 70 feet.
I'm a warlock. What you think I'm about to do?
Alright, it's in darkness, so you have disadvantage on range attacks.
That's alright. Eldritch Blast time.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
I said I don't
One
care.
shot at
So anyway,
the room.
I started blast. It is still downloading world data. You might need to roll for me.
Yeah, you miss with your first attack. Well, your only attack. Leveling the blast and firing. Trying to fire into darkness is difficult, and the blast goes wide as it is slightly off where you think its silhouette is. Even with dark vision, it's difficult to see in darkness. It's still lightly obscured.
Yeah.
You're also the light source of the party, so you might want to get closer.
True.
I got your back. Don't worry.
I will move 30 feet forward towards the owlbear.
I can move 30 feet, I think.
Alright. Now the owlbear's turn. It is going to push to here, and it's going to
Oh my
get engaged
God.
by Sir Geralt. As it suddenly turns and charges into the light, it is going to strike at Sir Geralt.
Oh,
The
with the
multi-attack makes
G-man.
one speak, one claw. 17. Both hits.
Oh,
Owlbear
no.
moment.
Oh,
They
moment.
rolled near max damage, okay.
How's he looking, shoot?
Ouch! He drops unconscious as he gets thrown back.
Oh,
in
no!
his ass.
Holy shit.
Actually, wait, those are on disadvantage, so I'll just quickly roll those again because of dodge. Just in case. Okay, the claws missed, but the beak still went through. So the claws. So they're on 15 hit.
Okay, so they just get like knocked back, and they do like they catch themselves like a cool action hero
Yeah.
or whatever.
Sorry.
Alright, cool.
They dodged.
No,
I
we're
forgot.
good. Yeah, I just that would be a
Dodge.
very daunting way to start this combat. It just completely wrecks one of us.
Yeah.
The Owlbear charges forward,
Jesus.
swinging out. Sir Geralt, bringing their glaive up. The first attack slams into their chest. They stumble back, but they manage to bring the glaive up, parrying back and riposting, darting back a few feet as the Owlbear managed to defending off the claw attack. Yeah. Alright, it hits hard. It's an Owlbear, alright.
It would be stupid.
Thanks
to
for
think
the
otherwise.
Ryle, it's your turn.
Alright. I can move 30 feet, so.
Okay.
You
You can move either directly up to it, or you can keep a bit further and use the halberd. This halberd can get 10 feet away.
I'm keeping a bit further back, so.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm still deep
Should
speech.
I move it? Okay. I can attack in the same turn, yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah, you've moved, you've still got your action. You got one attack you can make.
Then I'm gonna go try to stab it with my halberd.
Alright.
Give it a
Roll.
little poke.
I don't know I forget how to work this system.
Top of your inventory,
Or just-
halberd. Click the image. You'll turn into a dice.
Okay.
Then in the chat roll, press attack.
Okay.
Hits, roll damage. Max damage, nice.
Oh yeah.
As your halberd slams into the outside of its flesh. Finally, with the light in place and now trying to pin it down, you finally notice something about it. Covering a good chunk of it is some kind of like black ichor. And as you slam your halberd into it, the ichor seems to absorb this impact, forcing you to take a half pace back as the owlbear recoils. It has a few hit points worth of temp HP, and this ichor seems to be empowering it to some degree.
This thing is not normal.
Perhaps to explain why this thing is nocturnal rather than working in the day like most owlbears.
Am I able to yell that to people, or does that take an action?
Talking is a free action.
Alright. And I'll just say, this thing's got some weird shit on it. There. Most unhelpful I can be.
Cool attack, it's your turn.
Okay.
As it gets called out and you squint something, you can also see like this black ichor like soaked into its fur.
So, I am going to step a bit more into the light, and I'm gonna fire a magic missile, if I can. Cast spell. Yeah.
Alright. Roll damage 3 times if you're casting at first level.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did I do that right?
No, I'll just fully roll it.
Thank you.
3d4 plus 3.
I don't know what.
Man, you rolled like minimum.
That's just kind of on brand at this point, honestly.
At this point, the magic missile
Li-
slamming into it, some of the ichor suddenly splats off onto
Listen,
nearby
I'm
rocks,
self-taught. This shit's not gonna
and,
be great.
You have punched through its temporary HP. You're now actually hitting it.
Oh, now we're hitting it. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you've gone through the temp HP.
At least we got some extra hands for this fight.
I believe that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't
Heather,
need my
it's your
potion
turn.
just yet.
You got an injured on the battlefield, and the owlbear is looking still fairly strong. What are you doing?
Excuse me, sorry.
Is that supposed to move with you? Oh, you just put that down by accident. Come on, slam. Alright.
Hey, radio check, because I don't know if
Hey,
I'm
there
able
you
to
go.
hear.
Hello.
Hello.
Fire.
Feeling
17
everything
hits.
went silent on
If you're
me.
two-handing, press first style. Two damage.
Well,
I think yeah, light hammer is better for you to use, statistically speaking. Or your gauntlets even. But anyway. As you lash out with the quarterstaff, as you slam in, you manage to make it recoil a half pace. Now its gaze turns to you with fury in its eyes. I believe that is your turn. A spew of dwarvish coming out of your companion. He asks,
what
is
the hell are they saying?
going to rush forward past Indiana and Kryle. And you'd see, you Kryle, you'd see this goblin rushing forth with a battle axe in hand. You're a little worried for their health for a second, considering their slimmer form. But you watch as they charge forward. Going to see if they hit first. They do hit. They are going to throw a smite into this. For you, you would see a sudden build-up of some kind of energy suddenly surround their axe a moment before impact. They are going to dump a first level this.
If only I was a bard. That'd be a bardic inspiration type moment.
If only there was a bard in the party. Oh, what?
I don't know. I wonder where they are.
I wonder where my magic loot is. Oh, wait, on my hip? Oh, yay.
I don't see you playing it.
Well,
As Kias rushes forward,
I'm busy
the
testing gun.
divine energy gathers, and in a wide upswing, they slam into the underjaw of the owlbear, and a flash of energy cuts up into the air like a thunder crack. You take 22 points of damage.
Impressive.
They
I'm
spin going defensive.
Let's go. I'm behind this 100%.
Dodge action.
Fucking
You're going to swiftly
Fat
step behind
uppercut.
them. getting them into a flanking position,
Flank.
and lashes
sorry.
out with their pair of claws at advantage. Missing. As they slash across, it goes wide. They roll the 2.
I have no comment for that. I just understand. I get you, bestie. Solidarity. I live too.
Ugh.
I've no.
I'm gonna keep my distance. That hurts. Gonna take a side step to here, lifting their glaive, and as it's a reach weapon, they can attack from here. We're flanking at advantage. Missing, however. Glancing off like the Ica, it just glances off to the side. I'll be damned, that Ica is actually kind of tough.
Make you say ick. Anyone else will shut up.
Indiana, it's your turn.
Alrighty. It's time for a little bardic inspiration.
Alright, your bonus action go now.
Huh?
Bonus action, bardic inspiration.
Okay. I will inspire Gultak so that maybe they can hit.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Maybe. We'll see how low I roll that one, though. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll hit something.
Where is my bardic inspiration button? One moment. There it
Features,
is.
action, bardic inspiration.
There. Fucking click.
Press the image.
Okay.
Fire. Currently a d6 that they get to add to a roll.
What?
Anyway.
And then I'm gonna stick to the tried and true Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Roll neutral. Enlighten.
Yep. If my mouse would like to function.
Sounds like you need a new mouse.
No, it's a Bluetooth mouse, so it takes some time to wake up every once in a while.
Wake me up.
I don't think.
Man.
For some reason, I don't think that
This
hit.
is the hardest AC 13 to hit, I think. Unfortunately, as you fire the blast, it again gets soaked up by this, like a patch of that ichor.
I'm gonna sit there, like make like a holstering action, and then draw my rapier, and I'm like, this isn't working.
The owlbear is going to take 2 attacks, one on Kias and one on Heather.
Oh no.
So against Kias, they hit for damage.
No.
And against Heather, that's an 18 to hit. That hits. Heather, you take 7 points of
Ooh,
damage.
damn it. Oh god. It's a +5.
It rolled minimum, by the way. One. Aqua.
Ah.
You take 7 points of damage.
Agony.
I'm waiting for it to update a new character sheet. You need help with that? Ah, there you go. Alright, Crowley, it's your turn. This thing gets hard.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna just fucking stab at it again with my.
Alright, roll the hit. I'd also recommend looking at your fighting spirit ability. It is your main like subclass ability. Gives you 10 HP and advantage on attacks, and you can do it like 3 times.
Oh, and it's a bonus action.
Yeah, you usually do it before you attack if you want to have done that.
I didn't know of it, so could I have done it before?
Yeah, you already have
Or do you want me
advantage
to do
because
it
of flanking. But yeah, roll again.
Do I need to click the fighting spirit thing then?
Just mark
Or-
it's just a standard. You can do it, but you have to do it specs manually usually. You can just also
Okay,
just
so
finish
I-
it 3 to a 2. Right.
So, want me to roll the halberd again? Is that what you want?
Yeah. Roll again. I'll just lower your usage on fighting spirit.
Okay.
Just click attack.
Alright.
Alright. Alright. That hits. Roll damage. I'm also gonna have your 5 temp HP.
Alright.
10 damage.
Do I need to add my temp HP or?
I just did it.
No, you did. Okay.
Alright. That's your turn.
Okay.
Full attack, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to take 10-foot little wander over here, and I'm gonna hit him with some more magic missiles. Cause I want shit to hit. I don't want to miss anything with this. Ugh.
Don't forget, you have been bardically inspired.
I know. Do you know how much faith that gives me? So
I don't know, given the fact that I've missed both of my shots too.
Faith? Faith in what? Some kind of gods?
I see no god here other than me.
I don't. I don't know why it does it like that. I just click like normal and then I'm just fucking do like this for now on at this point. It's just the dice.
9
Trust.
damage.
Trust no spell being correctly set up.
I'll quickly look at it and fix it. Hold on.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
with
I don't
the
think-
fix.
I don't think it was you. I don't think it was your fault or anything. Just think
It looks
it's
like it's set up correctly. Hold on.
it just spits one out.
It's using a funky formula that obviously doesn't work. Anyway,
Yeah, so just do the 3 dice from the
this
fucking
manually roll.
dice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, 9 damage. I believe that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
It was something.
Heather, your turn.
Chip is better than nothing.
Aqua did say that IRL
Right.
was being a bit distracted. Okay, there she is.
Yes, I've just sorted it out.
Yep.
Apologies.
You're fine.
Right. I would like to stow my quarterstaff and whack it upside the owl head. Actually, is their head even connected to, like, do they have a neck?
They have a very, very small neck. Very short neck, technically.
Can I aim for their
That's a bear.
owly chin?
Sure. You have advantage because of flanking.
Okay. So that hits.
Roll again for advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Swinging at the hammer, it just
Swing and I miss.
it pulls its head back slightly, and your hammer fails to connect.
It just dodged again.
Yeah. Anything else you're doing?
Yeah, this.
Good. He has to stay.
Okay.
They're gonna swing again at the battle axe. At advantage. Hitting. They're going to smite again.
That's some spicy damage.
And with that,
Ooh.
there is a flash of radiant light as Kia slams down the battle axe, and there's a shockwave almost. And the owlbear falls. And with that, combat is over. Kia stumbles back, falling into a crash, recoiling from the impact.
Looking at the goblin, being like, "Holy shit!"
I'm going to turn on my heal 90 degrees and like hold up a hand with like healing hand charged at Sir Geralt.
Yeah, I'm running over to him as well.
Yes, is going to
I'm gonna-
lay on hands on themselves to restore 50.
Yeah, okay.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
I was going over to them to make sure they're okay.
12 hit points.
Yeah.
That's 2 points.
I'm doing the same.
Where is my fucking hand button?
As you run up to Kias, you can see they've already got a hand on their gut, and the wound on their chest closes over. As they push themselves back to their feet.
Hey.
How much are you healing, Sir Garrett, for?
1 moment while I cast fucking spells, because I forgot I didn't actually have healing hand.
That's I think healing hands is a barbarian stellar feature. As you step up and place your they lift their arm up and you just throw the magic at that. You basically fully heal them. As the wounds on their side where they took the beak close over. Appreciated.
I'm gonna like pat his shoulder and be like, "You did good there."
Ah,
J-
not bad to say.
Just like how I remember. And I'll give like a little sly smirk, really being sarcastic.
I think you've gone a little better than I have, to be honest.
All I did was poke it a few times.
You said it was eating something.
You can actually see it was over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over to that. See if because I'm looking for corpses and stuff.
Stepping over, you could see
Or
a
living.
half-eaten corpse of a human man.
Does he look like a farmer? Question
And
mark.
Going off the description, you remember it is one of the people who went missing. Yes.
Is it specifically the widow's husband?
This person has 2 arms.
So no. Okay.
I do want to last session that I was in, I believe there was something about we could cast Cure Wounds on the hand, but it wouldn't have done anything. It would have just cleaned the wound, etc. Would it be possible for me to clean the wounds, etc.?
Yeah. If you use Cure Wounds on a corpse, it will at least it'll close up most of the wounds, but it will not restore life to a corpse.
Yeah.
Generally,
I would like to do that.
If you're trying to resurrect a person, you generally want to heal the body a little bit so they don't instantly die.
Yeah.
I am going to tap Geralt on the shoulder and kind of gesture to pull him aside for a moment. Yeah. Hey, I'm better than Justin made.
Carl's looking at the corpse of the owl bale, is kind of circling it, taking a look at the kill.
Taking a closer look, the ichor on it, it's like some kind of like inky black liquid that is like oozing off of his body. And you see as it's like the corpse is lying, you see like slowly dripping into the dirt and soaking through, slowly like unadhering to its surface.
I'm gonna look to the witch then and be like, "You have any idea what this might be?"
No.
They're the only one I would assume.
They squint closely. Wait. I wouldn't touch it if I were you, unless you value your fingers, or don't value your fingers.
Will it eat it?
As that is abyssal blight.
Ah, I'll keep my fingers away from it then.
Well,
And
that's
I'm
to
walking back
say
over.
to say at the very least, if you touch that, you're gonna have to cut your finger off. It's like this.
Ah,
Noted.
If it becomes properly adhered to you, there's no way to get it off. It's a parasite.
good
That's all I'll
to
say.
know.
The least you know about this stuff, the better, to be honest.
Ah, if I end up dying from it, I'll blame you from the grave.
Sorry, I dropped for a second because battery level. Is it alright for me to cast Cure Wounds?
Sure. Mark off a spell slot. You manage to like quickly like make the corpse like at least somewhat like not bad to look at.
At least slightly presentable.
I assume the corruption stuff is the ichor on the owlbear.
Yeah, that's the abyssal blight. You see, you can actually see that the witch is currently like carefully pulled like a vial out and is currently taking like a sample of it, being very careful not to make contact with it. Look the way you came from.
Carl's gonna look at the goblin and be like, you're quite a fighter. It's impressive watching you.
I learned from someone else.
Well, whoever taught you, or regardless, you're skilled.
Still figuring things out myself.
Sorry, say that again?
Still figuring things out myself.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you down there.
Hey, I couldn't hear you down there, goblin.
Well, understandable.
Sir Geralt,
Hey.
could I speak to you off to the side for a moment?
Certainly.
Something I'd like to speak with you about.
Takes a couple phases.
Oh, Jesus.
You finally got a moment
It
to
gets
talk to
darker
him.
for everyone else.
Yeah, well,
Thank God for dark vision.
I'm gonna pull the letter with the seal on it out of my bag.
This
Hand
is
it to
the introduction from Alia, yes?
Yes. And the detailing of what Whistle got from the letter in Fuckwit's room.
Yep. I'm remembering what you put in the letter. They take it. They like look at the seal, look back at you. Oh my, you certainly are an interesting bunch. So what the fuck he wants? Pulls it out. It's comes a suspicion. Is the princess in town by any chance? Looks directly back to you. I take it you're assisting them in this matter. I might know.
Yes.
I took you for a trustworthy soul, but I didn't realize the princess had lashed herself to you.
Well,
simplifies
let's
matters.
just say it was a touch of fate.
You'd see it, like their expression is immediately hardened over as they're reading over this. That simplifies matters quite a good deal.
Yes, well, I believe I could arrange introductions if you wanted to speak to her directly. Though it would have to be
Sooner the better.
Slightly sober. Yes.
Sooner the better. And if you're going to be assisting her, you probably want to be there as well.
Of course. If that's the case, would you mind joining us for drinks tonight?
Hey, I could pass it off to Sir Vincent as they like still let it back away and then tuck it into like a back pocket, like ripping the seal off and crushing it as well. Now the message being passed. I should be able to excuse it as me hanging out for drinks with an old friend after a successful hunt. Sir Vincent shouldn't be suspicious of that.
All right. Sounds
Besides,
fun.
the man is doing his own business, right? He just kind of like brushes his hands off, like what's left of the wax seal just kind of like scattered into the dirt.
Well, I should likely return to the group, as I just remembered I'm the light source.
Hey, I assume the rest of your companions are fully aware of all this?
All of us except for that mercenary friend.
I brought him along with me, but in this case, I think I've found him new work. He's a trustworthy type, if you'd like him to come along with you lot.
Well,
I was thinking of bringing
he
him on
has
this
your
matter
vote of
anyways.
confidence.
I was going to bring him on this matter tonight anyways, but from outside. They're as much in the dark as anyone else.
If they have your vote of confidence, I'll take it.
Hey. A little bit of a bitch, but trustworthy.
Is that trustworthy? Alright. Now that's all sorted. This points of Furnace is like stepping over, having taken a couple vials of the blood. I will be heading back to my hut. This matter is concerned. At this point, I turn to Yugeltak. Do you mind burning the corpse? We can't have any of that, any of the blight getting away.
I can do that. I just have one question before you go. Is there any chance that you'd be able to teach me anything? I'm willing to do what? Any magics, information, and anything. I'm willing to learn anything if you have anything interesting worth teaching.
Come to the cabin tomorrow. If you wish to learn, I will not turn down a new student. You seem, as I look to the rest of you, not often that people like you end up showing up. Please go for a second. You can assist me with figuring out where this blight came from. Which of them it came from specifically.
I'm gonna then turn and cast Firebolt on the corpse.
The corpse catches ablaze.
Oh, are we double tapping? Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna put all 4 of my hands up to it to just warm all 4 of my hands up by the fire.
Oh, don't let the corrupt smoke.
Let's stand around the charred bug owlbear and sing our charred owlbear song. RCH.
Did you know that owls?
I'll monitor its burning and then I'll head back to my cabin. The rest of you should head out.
All right.
Thank you for your help. Tomorrow, you're gonna help me look over this blight, and then from there I can tell you a few other things you might want to know.
Thank you.
Wonderful story time.
After all, you lot are going to be looking after my daughter. It might as well I teach you something.
Fair enough.
When they turn, making
Whee! I'm just gonna make my way back.
Back to the tavern.
Whee! I like this part of the ride.
Yes, where the hand of God just picks us up and pops us down
DM
slingshot.
Wait, it's the hand of God? Can I bite it?
This point.
You get dropped in the river.
Getting a few drinks and making your way upstairs. To at least put a front on like a private meeting to celebrate. Making your way back upstairs to your rooms. You would lead Sir Geralt up to where Nalia is currently staying. Stepping in, you'd give Nalia a quick warning. Give a nod as doing a half turn in the chair as all of you enter. Geralt gives like an immediate crouches, goes into a low bow. My lady, it's good to see you again after so long. And to you, Sir Geralt. It's been a while. Turns back to the rest of you. I take it the hunt went well?
Blight. I missed both my shots, but it died very fast.
Hmm. It was a blight, she called it, on it. It was giving it some form of power or controlling it some way.
It was icky as hell.
Something to look into the future, perhaps.
Goldtalk has an appointment with her tomorrow, so we might get more information pretty soon.
I'll let you know what I come across.
Understood.
I don't think this is information worth keeping from you all.
Now, as they turn back to Sir Geralt. Sir Geralt, I believe both of us owe an explanation over what's happened in the last couple of months. If you would start with your side of things. What happened after my mother died? At this point, Sir Geralt would launch into an explanation. I will not give you the in-character version, I'll give you the dot points version. For Sir Geralt, they were actually actually out of the city when the assassination took place. I'm just going to click us over to the world map for this explanation. They were actually in Krelox when the assassination took place, and had rushed back to the capital, Valara, once they got news. But at that point, Ernald had already taken the throne, and Zergo was not able to do much at the time. Well, they lingered in the capital for a time. They're trying to do their own investigation to what happened. They were unable to really find anything to go off of. Whoever conducted the assassination had left very little in the way of traces. Even though Ernald was of top suspicion, there is no evidence, so Geralt couldn't pin anything on it. From there, Geralt traveled to Taliskar to regroup with Renal, who was an old friend of the Queen and of Sir Geralt. The two of them have been in talks over the last few weeks, trying to put together what information that the two of them have found, and trying to figure out what to do next. Additionally, you would learn of a couple of things that have so far slipped your notice. Apparently, Alicia, this character, is actually not a servant. They are part of the Queen's Eyes, as they were called. Basically a spy organization of sorts within Valar. Basically part of the Queen's Information Network. I'm just gonna write down the name of the organization before I forget about it.
I had a good feeling about her.
And she has been helping them gather information in Taliskar and the surrounding region before moving on. Additionally, Inora has traveled over from the Republic to give a message from the Queen's husband, technically the Prince, Ralnor Valar, who is Nalia's father. Nalia would have perked up at this, hearing that they're still alive. Ralnor was actually in the Republic. Doing a there was a research expedition going up into the tundra, into the Windfowl tundra, and they were accompanying it, as they are something of a scholar as well. Upon hearing news of the assassination, however, they rushed back to Shara, the capital of the Republic, to set up in the embassy there. And from there, they met with Inora, and Inora actually then proceeded to head south through Dark Peak, and then met up in Velaria, figured out what the exact situation was, and then learning of where Sir Geralt was, headed straight to them. Sir Geralt was one of the Queen's most trusted knights, one of the few knights that are still around that the Queen knighted. Apparently, Of the knights that the Queen had knighted, there are only 3 left. The others have gone missing under mysterious circumstances. Currently, there are only 3 left, and the other 2 are kind of no note. They're just regular knights, not of any real importance to the Queen, so to say, if that makes sense. At least Sir Geralt is the only notable knight that is left from the Queen's reign. Others were arrested or killed or went missing under mysterious or arbitrary circumstances, from what Sir Geralt has been able to figure out. Ernold obviously has someone backing them that is working really quickly to make sure that they secure their power. Also, Ernold is almost certainly not working alone. They obviously have some kind of backer, although specifically who, Sir Geralt has no idea. Other than that, Ralnor is still in Ashara, in the Republic. And you know where everyone else is, as you have encountered. And Nalia will recap their tale of the story. I'll tell it again because of Mango. I should say Princess Alicent, during the night of the assassination, was in the library of the royal palace. They'd snuck out at night to go and read a few of the books, namely the book that they are carrying on their person right now, that they had been investigating in secret. As it was a book that their mother had shown some interest in, and they were trying to figure out why. It was there that they had encountered a dead guard, and from there had overheard the plot to kill her and her mother. And after hearing that her mother had already been assassinated and they're looking for her specifically, she fled the palace through the emergency exit. From there, following the book she took a boat out to Abport, out in the archipelago, where she regrouped with the party, and the rest is part of the game history. From there, they had returned to Valaria, then head to Taliskar following a vision of sorts from Whistle. And that brings us to present day.
Fun.
Yeah.
At this point, we step back into character. If you have any questions for Sir Geralt or for
So, Sir Geralt, something I've been curious about is this dwarven lord of this town. Please remind me of his name out of character.
Renal Redhead.
Lord Redhair. Is he of the trustworthy sort?
Redhand is one of the closest friends of the Queen. Absolutely trustworthy. They're looking into this matter alongside me and Spy Master.
Or I've had a feeling he'd be at least a potential ally. Not often that dwarves like cloak and dagger and looking around and these kinds of deceptions. We're a long way from open rebellion, but hopefully we can build a network of at least information.
Is enough. What's concerning me right now is Sir Vincent. They've been handling quote-unquote business out in town for the last few days. I've seen them hanging around some rather suspicious people at night. I get the feeling he's going to make a move of some kind soon.
Likely some suspicious or arbitrary circumstance to potentially befall you.
Likely. I believe I am his target. Going off the letter you managed to read, I believe this is what they were referring to by handle as we previously discussed.
Well,
I suspect that he planned maybe some kind of attack on the manor. Knock out a lot of the dissonant opposition as quickly as possible, I guess. Their targets might be myself, but also Renal, and perhaps even the Spy Master if they're aware of her. Anora perhaps, but her involvement is a lot less now.
Songstress?
Aye. Their connection to the royal family is distant, but they are a good friend of the Queen.
Good friend and a good partner for duets. I met her the other night in the garden.
Aye. I have to thank you for taking initiative, by the way, and what you've been handling.
Well, we've already lost one person. Yeah. Let's say I have a vested interest in this at this point.
Aye. At this point, Nali left out most of the events of what happened in Apport. They basically mentioned some stuff went down, but that's when they met you and they trust you implicitly. It's basically the rundown of what they said at Apport, what happened at Apport. They left out most of the events, for obvious reasons.
Well, on a more lighter note, we felled an owlbear. Ended a threat to any potential hunters and farmers that have been out and about. Shared good drinks with good friends. And if you're up for it, I might have a new sparring partner. I'll nod to Sir Geralt.
Whatever the case, on that note, I might bring the lot of you into the estate under various pretenses, just so we can keep everyone close at hand.
Sounds like a good idea.
Princess is going to be
Though we'll
difficult,
need to heavily
but
disguise. Yes.
for the princess, we'll have to keep her disguised for the time being. I'll have Alicent prepare something for her. That matter is more of her expertise.
Well, probably
like-
the quickest thing would be hair dye.
Exactly. But they'll probably have other methods as well. Alicent will be over tomorrow morning once I tell her. And then from there, we'll prepare to move everyone over there. I'll set up some basic pretense of old friends of the family, something along those lines with Renal. And from there, we should be able to secure you a safe place of residence within the estate. Although, we'll have to keep an eye on Sir Vincent, so be very careful. We can't exactly kick him out.
Should Whistle and I keep up our act as, temp servants?
I believe to avoid drawing suspicion from Sir Vincent, that would be preferable, but we can lower your workload if required.
It's nothing. Compared to what we tend to get into, a little bit of sweeping and a little bit of tidying is nothing.
I understand. Very well. Any questions for myself or the princess before we move on for the night?
Nope.
Very well. I'll make my way back to the estate and catch the others up on what's transpired. Good to see you again, princess. I thought you were dead. To be perfectly honest. Takes a lot more than that to kill me. I know how to keep my head on my shoulders at least a little bit. Right. As for the rest of you, thank you for keeping us safe. You might have single-handedly saved the fucking kingdom. Now, I'll be off. Now, Kylie, I want you to stick with this group. I was going to bring you in on this regardless.
That's what I assumed.
This group is this is the best place for you. Keep the princess safe.
I will do my best,
I know
oh
this
Sir
is a
Knight.
joke. Trust me, that title gives me more trouble than it's worth.
Pat him on the back. Be like, we should definitely sit down over a drink sometime. It's been a while, friend.
Hey, once you get to the estate, we'll do just that. Now, let's be off.
Plan.
Let me be off. You better stay here. Steps through the door. Best of luck. Here's the slaying out there.
Little more than that, my friend.
I'm going to walk over and check on Kios, see how she's holding up.
They look completely uninjured. As if the wound never happened.
No, not like that. I mean, like, mentally. Like, how, like, checking up on how they're doing.
They seem alert and generally, active, but they're not, they're not unhinged, so to say.
Extra traumatized.
They seem to have gone.
Carl's gonna find a place to sit down. Like the process.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit there and process the fact that he just got pulled into a plot of active sedition.
Well, reverse sedition, you could say.
Imagine being like, oh yeah, we're gonna go hunt this owlbear. Now we're taking over a government.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
Right.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Fuck yeah.
Alright.
I'm assuming everyone's got a drink, right? We're all up here.
Everyone's got drinks, yeah.
I'm just gonna slam mine back. I'm just gonna slam mine back, all of it. YOLO.
At this point, Nolly is once again has their journal open and is currently jotting down all of what's just transpired quickly.
Can my character have a journal, even though it's not in my inventory? Okay, I'm gonna be writing in that then.
Alright. Let's get some rest.
Oh.
I will do my best after that.
Don't blame you. After what happened in Airport, I can sleep for a sort of week, so don't blame you.
Well, Kral's just gonna sit in one of these barrels or whatever it is over here, lean up against a wall, and attempt to fall asleep.
And
We're gonna take
Body.
the shelf bench thing.
as the body beds down for the night, it will be at the end of tonight's session.
Okay, that was fun.
That was
As I get to move a
Apologies.
shit ton of people around to their final positions.
Thank you, TK, for
Yeah.
spontaneously inviting me to this. Literally an hour before
Hold on.
session, I get a message.
Wait, we need to move this. We need to move all these with them. Yeah, there we go.
I love these little messages.
Blame Grim.
Yeah, we legitimately have a small rebel cell building. Building up a network of spies and operatives.
You're lucky you stumbled across two criminals. Because we're like the gateway to a whole underbelly of shit.
Whistle
bro.
has been single-handedly funding.
Literally.
Kryle is a mercenary. They definitely not on the right side of the law.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Wilcock
just
is
saying,
helping with the funding, but they keep
No,
getting
I'm just
caught.
saying. I'm just saying we have access to so many potential criminal
Okay,
hires.
you have access to Vault
Yep.
too. You will find out how connected they are.
Yes,
Okay.
we have access to my good friend, who will hopefully do these things for me and not
Vought is
expect
I would
something
just say,
immediately in return.
Vought is
Smile.
a very powerful character, as you will find out. They are much more powerful than your
He
characters
is.
are even aware.
My best friend. What
How
happens?
the heck do I get rid of these?
Fun.
You're my friend now.
And now the neutral
What
parties
happens?
has officially been blanked out. You've taken a side.
For now.
So, I guess say that I've caught Mango's character up on what happened in like Bridgeport and shit while we're getting ready for.
If you want to like get an
sleeping.
actual proper catch up, you can watch back the streams.
I don't have. Listen,
Yeah.
idiot.
I can give you the cliff notes.
I'm a neurodivergent fuck. I will not have the attention span to watch over those streams.
I'm also gonna end the stream here. So, bye.